Hush, hush, we're getting you to the hospital as quick as we can now. The doctor's here, it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it should be all right. Yeah.
All right. Shush. We're getting you as quick as we can. Look, the doctor's taken us.
I Gertie's been taken poorly. Think she might have appendicitis.
Oh, they cut him open for that.
Aye, and that's what you like to happen to our Gertie, isn't it? A nasty little cat.
What you getting on me for? I can't help it if old Gertie's got appendicitis, can
I get on at you because you're never around when there's any work to do. Always messing about with them lads in Maythorpe.
Think I go with that in Maythorpe?
I say because I've seen you. Well, I want you at home tonight. I've got to go to Kiplington for Madam Obed's concert.
I was going out.
Well, you can stop him for a change and get your daddy's supper. It's about time you learned to do your share.
Oh, don't keep going on.
Look, I've said what I have to say. Now nip across field and fetch Alice and Kitty for the dinners.
Whereabouts are they?
I don't know. Try giving them a shout. I wonder what it's like being an only one.
197, 198, 199, 200.
What are you doing? Nothing? What do you mean, nothing? You were looking in that desk.
I was reading a book.
Is it your desk?
No.
Then what right have you to be prying into it? And what are you doing here, anyway?
I'm waiting for Mrs. Beddoes.
I see. What's your name?
Midge Khan. My father is Robert Khan of Maythorpe. He's a governor of this school.
That doesn't give his daughter the right to go prying into other people's belongings, does it?
I am coming to this school next term.
Oh, well, I hope you've learned how to behave yourself before then. Is Mrs. Beddoes with Miss Burton?
Yes.
No question of a scholarship?
No, her father will pay the fees.
Excuse me, I just want to let you know I was back. Oh, good afternoon, Mrs. Beddoes.
Good afternoon, Miss Jameson. Have you seen anything of a young girl out there?
Oh, yes, she's in the classroom.
I'd be obliged if you'd keep her company for a few minutes, Miss Jameson.
Certainly, Mrs. Beddoes.
I wonder if you'd look over this while you're waiting. Till Mrs. Beddoes and I finish our talk. Tell me, why didn't Mr. Khan come to see me himself?
It was I who persuaded Mr. Khan to send Midge here. He wasn't sure that it'd be a good thing.
Oh. What sort of school has she been to?
A nun. She's had a succession of governesses, but since the last one left, she's been on her own far too much. The doctor advised Mr. Khan that she should have the company of girls of her own age.
But Mr. Khan doesn't think so?
You know that Mrs. Khan is in a mental home?
No, I didn't.
I wondered if gossip had reached you. I'm not saying for a minute you understand that Midge takes after her.
Of course not.
But she is nervous and highly strung and something of a difficult child. She'll need careful handling. Firm but careful.
Thank you for telling me. Now, isn't there a relative of yours in the school?
Wendy, my granddaughter. She'll help Midge to settle down.
Yes, good. And I noticed, looking through a list of past pupils, a Chloe and a Sybil Bedders.
My daughters, yes. Chloe is a Ph.D. She lectures in English at the Sorbonne.
Oh, what a pity. She appears to be the exception rather than the norm.
You can't put brains where there aren't any, Miss Burton.
Yes, well, we shall see. Shall we go and join Midge?
Yes.
Really, there's no need to carry on like that.
What on earth's the matter?
I'd give the child a few sums just to keep her occupied and see what she can do when she bursts into tears.
Midge. Midge. I'm Miss Burton, your headmistress. Now dry your eyes, there's a good girl, and tell me what's wrong.
I can't do it.
Can't do what? Oh, sure. There's nothing too difficult there, is there? Haven't you done that kind of sum before?
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sure you have. And I'm sure you remember when you're quiet and on your own. Now, I tell you what I want you to do for me. I want you to take this piece of paper home and do these sums at your leisure and then bring it to me at the beginning of term. Will you do that? Will you?
Yes.
Yes, Miss Burton.
Yes, Miss Burton.
I tell you what, there's something else I want you to do. I hear that you live in a big, fine house. Now, what I'd like you to do is to write me a composition telling me about the house and the grounds and what you feel when you're there. Will you do that?
Yes, Miss Burton.
Good. In your best handwriting, mind.
Come along, Midge.
Midge, you've forgotten your paper. That's right. Oh, Mrs. Beddoes, while you're here now, would you mind looking at the cloakrooms? I'm afraid they're rather disgusting.
Time, Miss Burton, there's never enough time. I'll be in to see you again.
What did I tell you?
Did you say something to make Midge cry?
I caught her delving into one of the desks. She didn't like being told off. These upper middle class kids, they think they own the earth. You know her mother's in a madhouse, don't you?
Mrs. Khan?
Oh, the Honourable Mrs. Khan. Lord Sedgmire's daughter. Vast estates down on the Welsh border. Khan, of course, he's a born snob. As gentlemen farmers always are. Spent half his fortune chasing her across Europe. Until she caught him. Went after the blue blood. Found it was tainted. Didn't you see him when you came up to be interviewed?
Yes.
You could wonder why he bothers with all these committees. Except to stop lesser mortals from spending money. Try asking him about the cloakrooms.